So I've chosen to make a blog. My first attempt was merely a conversation with my cutest little new niece named Tallula. So today, Tamara and Tallula decided to go to Royal Park in Roseville to have a glorious day at the park. Peaceful, wonderful, those are expectations. Lots of moms there, lots of kids, a couple dads. I don't know what happened in the drinking water at Royal Park, but there was some problematic parents there, to say the least. Yeah. Well, I don't think the kids were so much a problem as their parents were the problem, and they taught the kids the behavior that was not so good.
Yeah.
So in one scenario, from what I gathered...
Also, they kind of scared the children.
Yeah. There was some scaring of children. So while the scaring of children was apparently happening, in the back of my head I could kind of hear some women yelling at each other about, you came over here and told me that my kid hurt your kid and I need to know the facts because that's my kid and I need to know if I have to discipline him. And there was just a lot of screaming and yelling, and I'm not kidding you, there was at least 8 parents and at least that many kids all freaking out. Kids are crying, kids are like not feeling good about themselves. Pushing. The scary moms were really going at it, and
pushing.
Tamara took care of Tallula, which is priority number 1. Then I went over to the 2 boys whose mother was off the hook, mad, crazy, losing her mind, using inappropriate, aggressive language. And I found it important to reassure those 2 boys that they're okay. So that's kind of the lesson. I think people need to stop and look at the children and make sure the children are okay. Because the grown-ups, we're going to deal in a good way, a bad way, a negative way, a positive way. But these are kids that are little, that are emulating and looking up to us, right? You guys want to look at the grown-ups and you want to say, wow, is that how I should be handling this situation?
No.
Well, that's what you do, though. You look at grown-ups and you kind of think, oh, that's the right behavior. But luckily, you're smart enough to look at some of those parents and say, that is not the right behavior, right?
No.
So I went over to these little boys and I patted them on the head and I told them that they're okay. I said, you guys are good kids. I said, you're good kids. You came to the park to have fun. And I'm terribly sorry that things are getting out of hand right now. But know that you're loved and keep having a good time. Right?
Yeah.
And what did I say about that little boy kind of coming into your space? What did I say to do to him? Please stop. That's not okay. Right?
Yeah.
And I think if children spoke to each other nicely like that, you could prevent a lot of problems. It's when parents kind of swoop down and get in it that I think it's a little bit of a problem. I think that we need to teach our children a lot of tools and lessons in the home about how to interact correctly with other children. And not to maybe be too sensitive or too tattletale or too mean. Just to kind of check it out first with the kid.
Too happy.
Too happy? Really? How can you be too happy? Happiness is the way to be. We are happy. We are happy. We are happy. Happy snort. Happy laugh. Happy, happy, happy. So I didn't know my buddy was going to join me in my first blog, but since she's here, I'm using different kind of ways of talking. Well, my point is, moms, dads, everywhere, just back up a little bit.
Also talk to
kneel down at your child's level and talk with them. See how they're feeling, right?
Yeah, and also they speak different languages like English or
Spanish, Russian,
Chinese,
Japanese,
France.
Vietnamese, French, Puerto Rican. There's too many languages to mention. So there's a language. There's a language barrier, but I think even without language, you can see if someone's happy or sad. You can see if you've hurt someone's feelings.
Like by looking at their face, like seeing if they're
Show me a
happy.
sad face. Well, yeah. Then I could see that you're sad. And if you're sad, you can go up to that kid and say, you know what? You made me sad from what you did.
Yeah.
Don't use labels. Don't say you're a bad kid, you're a bad person.
But
just say, you know, your words or what you did hurt my
grown-ups can say
feelings.
that.
No, grown-ups should not say that either. There is no bad kids. There's just bad choices. We're making bad choices. We're not bad people. So that's our blog. What I'd like to experience next time at Royer Park is a little more love, a little more friendliness, a little less yelling, drama.
Caring.
3 yelling events in one day at one park in the course of 4 hours is too much.
A little more caring.
A little more caring and kindness, huh?
And friendly.
Friendliness,
Happiness.
respectful,
Happiness.
taking turns.
Nice.
And just communicating, just asking. Say, hey, is it okay if I go on this slide uphill? Can I crawl up this slide right now?
Or
Can I dump sand on your head right now?
yeah, or do you want to play with me?
Yeah, or would you like to join me in our game here?
Or do you want to come over to my house? Or,
Well, that's a grown-up thing. You do need to ask the grown-ups about that.
yeah.
Yeah, since you're still a kid. Anyway, so Caroline and Tallula signing out. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
See you later.
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
All right.